Nobody taught you how to be confident. They just told you to be yourself and then punished you every time you were. Here's what they actually taught us. Sit nicely, don't take up too much space, don't be too much, don't be too loud, don't come off as arrogant. And somehow, in the middle of all that shrinking, we were supposed to magically become confident? No, that's not how this works. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's not a personality type. It's a skill. And just like any skill, you build it, rep by rep, day by day. You weren't broken. You were just never given the tools. What most people get wrong is this. Confidence isn't about how you look or how you talk. It starts with one thing. Do you trust yourself? Think about your best friend. If she said she'd show up, she showed up. That's why you trust her. Now, when's the last time you showed up for yourself? You told yourself you'd drink more water. Didn't. You said you'd start that routine. Didn't. You promised yourself you'd stop settling, and then you kept settling. Every broken promise you make to yourself is a withdrawal from your confidence account. So we start small. Drink the water, do the skincare, show up to the gym, even if it's just for 20 minutes. Not for the results, for the proof. Proof that when you say something, you mean it. That's how you build self-trust. And self-trust, that is confidence. Small promises kept is greater than big promises broken, every single time. I need you to be honest with yourself right now. Who are you spending the most time with? Because here's the uncomfortable truth. If everyone in your circle is stuck, you're going to stay stuck too. Not because you're weak, because that's just how energy works. You don't have to ghost your friends, but you do need to add people to your life who are already where you want to be. Mentors, women who move differently, people who make you want to level up just by being around them. Your vibe is a reflection of your environment, so curate it like it matters, because it does. You're the average of who you spend your time with. Choose wisely. Before we even get to mindset, let's talk about your body, because your body language is sending a message before you even open your mouth. Shoulders back, chest open, take up space. When you sit, don't fold yourself into a corner. When you walk in, walk like you belong, because you do. And your hands? Keep them visible. Use them when you talk. People trust you more when they can see your hands. It's science. One more thing. Stop crossing your arms. That closed-off energy repels people. Open body language invites connection. And confident women, they connect. Desperation is one of the most confidence-killing energies you can parry. And it's sneaky. It doesn't always look like chasing someone. Sometimes it looks like saying yes when you mean no. Staying in situations you've outgrown. Laughing at jokes made at your expense. Here's the shift. Nothing and no one has to stay. The job might end, the relationship might end, and that's okay. When you're not attached to outcomes, you become magnetic. You stop chasing and start attracting. You know what desperate says? Please choose me. You know what confidence says? I'll be fine either way. Detachment isn't cold. It's knowing your worth doesn't depend on their choice. Looking back, this was a turning point for me. The moment I started saying no without an essay of explanations, everything shifted. People who get angry when you set boundaries, those are the people who benefited from you having none. You don't owe anyone your time, your energy, or your presence. When you treat your time as valuable, other people start to treat it that way too. When you stop being available for everything and everyone, suddenly people show up differently for you. Practice saying it. No, I can't. That doesn't work for me. I'm not available for that. Say it without the guilt. Say it without the explanation. Just say it. A no said with love is still a no. You don't have to be mean, just be firm. Real talk. What are you actually scared of? Embarrassment? Looking stupid? Being judged? Here's what I need you to realize. Everyone is so consumed by their own lives, their own insecurities, their own dramas. They literally do not have space to be focused on your stumble, your awkward moment, your imperfect joke. You can't even remember the last embarrassing thing someone else did. So why are you carrying yours like a weight? Go talk to the stranger, apply for the job, wear the outfit, take up the space. The worst case is rarely as bad as your brain makes it. And even if it is, you survive it, and then you grow from it. The room isn't watching you as closely as you think, but even if it is, so what? The most confident people in the room aren't necessarily the loudest. They're the ones who know exactly who they are. When you know yourself, nobody can shake you. Someone tries to tell you who you are, you already know. Someone tries to embarrass you, you're unbothered. Someone tries to dim your light, baby, you know where your light switch is. Spend time with yourself. Journal. Reflect. Ask yourself the hard questions. What do I actually want? What are my real values? What am I tolerating that I shouldn't be? What patterns keep showing up in my life? Understanding yourself is the foundation of everything. It's the reason two people can walk into the same room, one radiating confidence, one shrinking, and the only difference is how well they know themselves. Stop waiting for someone else to tell you that you're enough. Walk up to that mirror and tell yourself, every single morning. It sounds extra, it sounds cringe. Do it anyway. You look amazing. You are capable. You are walking into today and you are going to handle it. Say it until you believe it. Say it even when you don't believe it yet. Your brain doesn't know the drift between a truth and a practiced thought. Eventually, it becomes real. Take yourself on dates. Sit at restaurants alone and enjoy your own company. Go to the cinema alone. Dance alone. Fall in love with being your own best friend, because that relationship is the one that lasts. You are the main character. Act like it. If you take anything from this, let it be this. Confidence was never about being perfect. It was never about having it all figured out. It was never about being the loudest, the prettiest, or the most put together. It's about knowing, deep in your bones, that no matter what happens, you will handle it. You've already survived 100% of your worst days. That's not nothing. That's everything. So walk into tomorrow like you know something others don't, because you do. You know your worth. See you in the next one.